between almost all the characters that he'll see right now. You know, Mewtwo, possibly a Rob, you know, Mario, possibly a Cloud, possibly his ESS, possibly a Charizard. I don't know about Charizard, but
I would love to see it. We've only seen Mario and Cloud so far from Anti today, and the Mario pick has usually not gone very well. It's normally been play a game with Mario, lose a game with Mario, go Cloud at that point. So we'll most if there is a loss, we'll see it afterwards. ESAM+Mekos obviously going to be doing some very good strings with how Pikachu and Lucas can hit their opponents back and forth to each other. Saw a lot of good volleyballs from them. This is their first time teaming as well, but it doesn't seem like it. They have a lot of good synergy so far, and their heals have been on point too.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll see exactly how that goes this time around. I have seen some of their heals, though. You know, ESAM will legitimately just jump over Mekos and drop a Thunder right on top of Mekos so he can go ahead and absorb that. Probably his most damaging heal, seeing that, you know, there's been a pretty big nerf on heals from your teammate you know, a while ago.
Yeah, of course.
But you still get a lot of damage.
Villager and Pac-Man was a thing.
Yeah, good times.
No, if I remember correctly, I was watching it earlier. I think Thunder heals like 18, 19%. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's got multiple hits in it, so, you know, you heal that all the time, or all those hits that come through. So.
And something to watch for as blue team gets into higher percents is, of course, Pikachu's forward throw. One of the more telegraphed throws in the game allows Mekos to get into position and get up smash lined up.
Yeah. All right. Oh.
Or you could short hop bear dodge.
Yeah, that was a call out right there from Anti. Like, it's like he just knew he was going to jump
Jesus,
straight up.
What was WaDi doing over there?
I'm not completely sure, but he ends up losing stock as well, and so does ESAM, though. Had to grab the ledge twice. Anti put just enough pressure onto that ledge for ESAM to not think he could get back on stage. So either way, only person now with 3 stocks left happens to be Anti, and this could, I was like, that could be it.
Wow, he actually managed to get out the top of that. Very nice. ESAM obviously looking to use the drag down functionality of that to push Anti too low to recover, but he was more than ready for it.
Yeah. Between ESAM and Mekos, or Pikachu and Lucas, they do have pretty good team throws. You know, Lucas can hit you with those perfectly angled forward back throws. Also, down throw sets up for a lot of time for someone to get over him, and then Pikachu same way. Well, not with down throw, but, you know, forward throw having a lot of time, and then back throw having a good angle. So
you see right there, even that nair into the up air from Pikachu to Mekos, or Pikachu to Lucas. You know, like I said, this is their first time teaming, but it just doesn't seem like it. They've had so many good moments where it's just like, yeah, they're used to this. This is something that they've done before.
Also, they talk a lot. Like, between each other, you know, they definitely talk a lot while the game is going on, which is smart. You know, I feel like I don't really get to see that happen too often when it comes down to teams. You know, people are kind of silent, just hoping for the best.
Oh, we see Mekos there just eating that Shadow Ball, and that's going to be it.
All right, with the return right there. So now we got Anti and WaDi up by just a little bit as far as percent goes, but the stocks are definitely even.
Yeah, ESAM doing a pretty good job of keeping the stock alive right now. A couple of stray hits from either Mario or Mewtwo would be enough to close it out, but he is not allowing that to happen.
Okay. Back on stage. And Mekos, yeah, he gets back to stage yet again. He's got to have to try to hold the stock as long as possible. Takes no real damage in that that 2v1 situation. Actually dished a little out.
Yeah, it was a lucky break. You know, you saw WaDi kind of hold back a little bit while Anti pushed the initiative. But, I mean, that could have been something where they could have racked on an easy 20-25 while ESAM was coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Like, honestly, it's one of the more devastating things in Smash 4 doubles is when that star KO happens, because you're just gone for so long.
Oh, yeah. It's like 7 seconds at least. Okay, good F smash right there. Catches Anti, cracks some legs real quick. Now Anti down to his last stock, but so is everyone else. And Mekos already at a pretty high percent and has not been able to get as many heals as one would expect, or one would want at least. Oh, no. He's going to be able to make this back. Got the angle. He does. And Anti, that would have been a major spike.
That's such a beautiful timing there. From all the way in the bubble like that, being able to hit that perfectly straight up angle. Because anything else would have left him susceptible to just complete annihilation from either ESAM, or excuse me, either WaDi or Anti.
Okay. Anti right there, expecting man maybe spot dodge or something like that, but just walk straight into his shield. A little confidence in WaDi just wants to end it all. Just end it all, man.
He's like, I'm gonna hit you both.
Sometimes it'd be like that, man. If you and your teammate, y'all don't got a lot of damage on you, you might as well just go ahead and throw it out. This is not. How far is this?
Oh, it's wrapped around it.
That's cool. All right, yeah, I'm getting tired. Whew. Anyway, so yeah, good stuff right there to WaDi and Anti there. You know, Mekos, ESAM not really getting as many heals. You know, their factor, their real team strategy has been to keep Mekos alive for as long as possible. And it seems like ANTi and WaDi already knew that, and they came into this with the intention of getting Mekos out as quick as possible.
Of course, of course. I mean, if you look at Mekos' success in doubles with Mr. E, it normally involves him living, you know, 125, 150%, and that just hasn't been the case so far.
Yeah. Also, I like the way that ANTi and WaDi have been doing, like the whole covering each other's bases type gameplay. You see, you know, no one in the backline really just runs in when they don't need to. You kind of see WaDi just inching up, putting himself in position to get a nice down tilt or something like that in the event that, you know, that ANTi gets hit away or something like that. I
mean, that's the beauty of Mewtwo, too. Like, you can stand a full character length away and just still be in position to punish things.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Look at that. Another grab, and somehow.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Mekos.
Not like this.
I'll be looking at ESAM like, where's your team spacing, my guy?
Okay, you know, they went to up smash ANTi, and WaDi was like, I got you, friend. I'll take this bullet for you. Get down, Mr. President.
So now, man, I mean, Mekos did lose the stock first. However, it's still pretty even between both teams. 58-83 on the red, while we have 120 and 24 here on the blue.
I like how both ESAM and ANTi fell with each other, neither of them willing to push a button. Very respectful of each other's space right there. Oh, but we see a Pikachu up air kill?
Sneaky. Both of them got put in the skies, and the one who decided to throw out a option happened to be ESAM's Pikachu. But just like that, man, ANTi not going to allow him to have that lead for too long. Comes in straight up with that up smash, finishes that man first stock. Look at Mekos, though. He's sitting pretty hurt. I mean, WaDi, you know, being a little lighter than Lucas, he's hurt as well, but Mekos already at 103. I mean, I feel like that's one up smash from either one of these competitors.
Oh, absolutely.
Uh-oh. See what we can do. Down throw, the footstool. Oh, and he tried to save him, but he couldn't get there in time. And there it is. That's some heals. Finally.
You know, and that Lucas down smash hitting them both, too. ANTi, like you mentioned, tried to get in the way.
I was going to say, man, WaDi got to watch himself off stage here against Mekos.
Yeah, I thought Mekos was just going to hit the FIFA real quick and drop down with that back air and finish it off.
Yeah, you know, you got two different spikes there for Lucas between down air and back air. Both of them pretty strong.
Man, red team doing exceptionally well right now. The longevity for both players has been there.
Yeah, the up throw. ANTi looking for that pivot grab from across the stage, and Mekos managed to get himself a little heal right before ESAM was out of it. But either way, man, WaDi already sitting pretty hurt this time around on his last stock. We have Mekos still on his second stock. I mean, he's been on that second stock for quite some time as well.
It was just a second ago we were talking about how it looked like Mekos was about to lose it, and now we're here close to a minute later, and he still has not given up the ghost.
Yeah. Okay, WaDi trying to put the pressure off stage right there. Might have given up a little bit too much stage positioning here.
Now, this is probably the answer that they were looking for, too. There's been a lot more patient play and a lot better spacing we've seen from red team so far this game compared to the first.
Yeah. I like that that turnaround right there WaDi did instead of going for to try to hit him forward with that forward air. Maybe wanted to boost some of that momentum. Uh-oh.
He's fine because Pikachu. But it's still such a scary moment where it's like, oh no, what is going to happen next?
All right, so the red team, you know, they are in the lead, but the blue team can still definitely bring this back by taking out. Oh, the reversal, and he still managed to get away from that. Too close.
Yeah, both members of blue team one smash attack away from dying at this point, and that's going to be it.
That's it.
That
even with the late hit right there, still was way more than enough for him to go ahead and take that stock.
And they say, just for good measure, you're already at 162. We're probably about to kill you, but let's take Mekos down even further.
Nice. Mekos real quick with the toe tap into the grab. Up throw, and we're going to go ahead and finish that game. So,
I swear, man, Lucas is like one or two stat changes away from being a great character. He's got everything. He's got neutral tools. He's got zoning capabilities. He's got amazing throws. He's got a Zaire that's a fantastic. But when he's in disadvantage state, he's in disadvantage state for a long time.
Oh, I'm in the way. I didn't even know that. It's crazy. So, yeah, they I think one of the weirdest things that one of the weirdest patches that they put into this game was Lucas getting like a normalized grab like time on his tether, and I was like, why is this so fast?
That's one of my favorite stats about Lucas. When he was put in the game, a whiffed grab cost him 84 frames. They buffed it to 62 frames, and now it sits at 41 frames of end lag. It's the best tether in the game by a huge margin.
By free. It's free. I mean, it's just like you're shook already that you somehow didn't get grabbed, but you're definitely not thinking I need to punish this immediately. So, oh well. Either way, here we are out to game 3. ESAM+Mekos, ANTi+WaDi.
ESAM taking a ton of damage so far, and most of it has come from the fact that Mekos has been trying to save him with PK freezes and snatching them both.
So as you said, though, you know, once they get that loss out, the cloud is coming out.
Yep.
And Anti definitely switched over relatively quickly.
Ooh, that conversion. That's something we saw a lot from them earlier, is that Anti would read the knockback from that last hit of fair and then be in position with a limit move to finish off a stock. You know, they're not going for the traditional cloud stuff where it's like, I'm going to throw to you and then you're going to finishing touch. It's literally, hey, here's a stray hit, now I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. Again, man, soft tap right there from WaDi. Doesn't try to get too much more off of that, but he is still putting damage on ESAM anytime he ends up getting a grab. Forward throw, would have rather see a back throw in that situation.
Same. And like Anti looked like he was in position for it too, specifically jumping on that platform and leaving WaDi to his own devices to close out a stock.
Yeah, but WaDi right there, I mean, maybe he was expecting ESAM to jump or something like that, or possibly get hit by those smaller shadow balls that get thrown in forward throw. ESAM, though, very short character, easily going to get under that.
And we've seen a lot of good target switches from Anti. He would force Mekos off stage, but saw ESAM approaching and immediately switched off. Oof.
Yeah, look at that.
You're not going to air dodge in front of me like that.
Not at all, man. Anti has been chopping him up with these cross slashes this time around. Stocks have just been dropping, and he's still sitting at 3 stocks.
I mean, I've said it during singles, man. This is the best I've seen him play since probably Greninja Saga. It's been a long time since we've seen this level of just perfect spacing, wonderful punishes, you know, what we came to expect from, you know, CEO 2016 Anti, and we haven't seen that quite as much. So it's good to see, you know, that time in Mexico was able to allow him to, you know, really reinvent himself and revigorate everything he needed.
He definitely was like, I'm not sure how I'm going to play here because I haven't played in a while, but it's looking like he's playing quite a bit, like he needed that break. Like it was time, you know. Sometimes grinding it out isn't really the answer.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have we talked about an off season in this Smash 4?
Yeah.
And some players are just like, you know,
I'll take it.
Forget it. I'm just not going to go to these tournaments for a little bit. It's fine. Now we do see Red Team with a slight stock. Well, not even. Probably like a full stock at this point. But ESAM trying to do as much damage as possible to Cloud. But Pika low percent combos, he'll hit you for 30 seconds, but he'll do 30%.
Back throw. Oh wow! Still managed to clean that one up. Both of them getting back throw, but the finder of that combo happening to be Anti again. So Anti looking, I mean, definitely MVP of this game. That cloud switch was super necessary, and WaDi still adding up enough damage, you know, to be a valuable team member as well. So
yeah, and it's kind of impressive because like the Mario wasn't doing bad, but the Cloud is just doing so much better.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, you know, probably through most of these games, we haven't seen WaDi, outside of some throws, really be the stock taker. It's been Mewtwo just spacing out with these tilts and spacing out with these shadow balls and putting out so much damage to let Anti be in position for that exactly right there.
Yeah. WaDi just barely got that block in time as well. He ran up and he's like, oh, let me go ahead and power shove this last hit of your limit cross slash. So now we got Pikachu sitting at 117 against these 2 heavy hitters, man. I don't know how long we'll be able to live. The back throw.
Oh, that would have been cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh, well, don't hold too long, friend. But yeah, that was the scary thing about it. You know, WaDi sitting with a fully charged Shadow Ball, Anti sitting with limit. It's just, what is Pikachu going to do?
Yeah, what do you do, man? It's not a fun situation. Not a fun situation at all. So either way, great stuff to Anti+WaDi. Great switch. Obviously showing you that both teams are effective, but this team is just a little more effective when it comes down to it. So
I mean, it's the age-old adage of Smash 4. Are you struggling in doubles? Have I got a solution for you?
Cloud. Cloud.
Instant win condition. Go Cloud.
Yeah, we were. I remember it shining the first shot. We were definitely yelling that joint out hard. Like, it didn't matter who was playing. Like, if they lost first game, we were just yelling, go Cloud. That joint is so funny.
Whatever happened to the places that were like, all right, we're going to ban double Cloud in tournaments for a little bit?
I mean,
it's because it's not something I see happening on a national level. I don't think something like that is enforceable.
I mean, it still exists. No one can do it.
Right.
Yeah, like no one can do it because then people are going to start taking them as a joke, and it's just like, all right, well, I guess I'll just allow it. You know, there's only been been one super dominant double cloud team, and it happens to be Como. Is it Como Leo or Leo and Hobby?
Leo and next cloud.
Yeah,
Leo and another cloud.
But I mean, outside of that, you know, there are some people who probably have been carried a little farther than one would expect with double cloud, but not to the point where it's like, okay, this is impossible.
Look at this.
Weird start off.
15 seconds in, and Anti finally pushes a button. Just literally sat back and was able to charge limit because WaDi had such excellent walling from just Shadow Ball and Perfect Shields.
I mean, even with that though, had to use that limit immediately after Pikachu hit him with a double up air off stage. So,
and Anti's just done a fantastic job of avoiding ESAM off stage. Really a cloud killer in his own right. Just dominant in closing out cloud stocks, and he just hasn't been able to get Anti once so far.
All right.
And poor Mekos, the punching bag of this first stock.
Really is.
Already at 105%, and, you know, it's really, as you mentioned it, it's Anti and WaDi just invalidating the game plan of ESAM and Mekos. So, like, we're going to keep Mekos alive, we're going to heal him, we're going to let him be the stock tank, and they're just like, nah, we're good.
Okay, again, maybe a situation where, you know, you're looking for... Oh, my
God,
how did he not hit WaDi, though?
That was so close! How did he not die?
Okay, so perfect positioning there for that finishing touch.
That was... I wish we had a practical task for Smash 4 because I want to see that and how close that was.
I mean, he had to be like 1 pixel away.
Just like literally microseconds away. Because like we gasped, the crowd gasped. The only ones who weren't concerned were WaDi and Anti. They're like, no, it's fine.
No, we knew.
Planned. This was intentional.
Unplanned right there was that F smash to the back of Anti's head. So Mekos will be taking that first stock away from Anti, but it may be too little too late here.
I really thought ESAM was just going to let a thunder rip there for a second.
Yeah.
When he got back air down on that platform, I was like, oh, this is about to be a highlight.
Okay. So, that neutral air, yeah, it's definitely going to take the stock away from that super light Mewtwo.
All right, and for the first time in a while, we see ESAM and Mekos finally starting to reassert themselves just a little bit. Not a huge lead, but enough for them to build on.
Right there, I mean, every time ESAM decides to head across the stage, I feel like they should, you know, allow him to do that, be over there, and then just kind of work on Mekos until ESAM decides to come back. ESAM going to take that Shadow Claw, though, that forward air right to the face. He's done.
Mekos with great DI on that back air, managed to survive well past the more normal player, but he's not going to survive that down smash. And just like that, blue team retakes the lead.
Yeah, WaDi's got to watch himself, though. He's already down to his last stock, and you don't really want to be trying to borrow, I was going to say borrow stocks from Cloud, but that doesn't even matter. What an early stock loss right there for Anti because of the ESAM Mekos combo.
Yeah, Mekos says, I'm not even going to give you the opportunity to borrow this. I'm just going to take it. All right, WaDi recovering high to avoid ESAM, but that jumping nair was going to prevent it anyways.
Uh-oh. Ooh, okay. A little two-piece right there on Mekos.
All right, so we see pretty much identical situations right now. One person approaching 100, and the other one sitting at 46 right now. What a finish.
Oh.
But Jesus, it nearly happened again.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You really got to watch himself on those finishing touches. However, great DI right there from ESAM. Oh!
Great tech.
Yeah. Definitely needed that one.
Managed to hit the nair into the fair, and ESAM was still ready. How did Mekos survive that? Just going to down air him? No, reverse nair. Says, I'm not going to go for the hard one. Oh, my God. Yeah. He went so low for that.
And I didn't even know how ESAM lost because I was so busy looking to see how he was going to try to finish the stock on the right side. ESAM actually ends up losing his stock as well.
I believe he actually was just grabbed out of a quick attack by WaDi and just thrown upwards. But, of course, you know, the main focus on that was just how good that edge guard was.
Yeah, man. I mean, what can Lucas do? You know, if he's too far away from the stage to mix up his recovery with going for a tether, then you already know that, yeah, look, at some point in time, he's going to have to start. He's going to have to start this this up B, and it is a very punishable up B before it hits him.
Yeah, it's just a moment of like, you're stuck, bro.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, he went extra low for that. So, and unfortunate right there for the boys in blue. Are they a red team? I think they're a red team. The boys in red.
Yes, correct.
But
correct.
yeah, unfortunate for them. You know, there will be taking that 5th place finish.
So that does give us our top 4. Once again, we haven't seen either of the winners' teams so far, but this